What's up, everybody? We see a lot of videos that talk about this is the number one thing, this is the best thing, this is the quickest trick. Okay, there are no tricks. Okay, I am going to share with you the one thing, and it trumps everything else, because if this isn't in place, you're not going to get what you want when it comes to success in the gym. And that is, you have to believe that it's possible. You have to believe that you can do it. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. It doesn't mean it's going to be instant. It doesn't mean that, you're going to have this 30 days that totally transform you, because depending on where you're starting, 30 days isn't enough. Depending on where you're starting, 6 months isn't enough. But you have to believe that it's possible. I remember I was over 200 pounds when I was in 7th grade. And I remember that I was just supposed to be the fat kid. Like, that was my whole thing, right? I was just supposed to be the funny fat kid. I idolized and mimicked people like Chris Farley, like John Belushi, John Panette, all these funny comics, right? Because inside I was so depressed and so sad, but I was the funny kid. I remember, do you guys remember the show The Biggest Loser? I remember thinking to myself, I'm going to get so fat, and I'm going to get to the point where I can be a candidate for The Biggest Loser, and that's how I'm going to lose weight, and that's how I'm going to become successful. I literally thought of using my obesity as a pathway to success. How messed up is that? You have to believe that it's possible. You have to believe you can do it, because you can. That is the most important thing. When you come up with obstacles, when you fall off the wagon, when something doesn't work out, if you believe it's possible, you will do it. That's the one thing. If I were to add a second thing, it'd just be consistent. Don't stop. Don't stop trying, right? Don't get what the hell syndrome, right? Michael Matthews writes a book called Bigger, Faster, Stronger. He's got a great bunch of information. Don't get what the hell syndrome. What the hell syndrome is when it's like, I had one potato chip, so what the hell? I might as well have the whole bag. Or, well, I missed one workout, so what the hell? Why even work out this week? I mean, come on, guys. Seriously? You have to believe it's possible, and you need to be consistent. You will have the success that you want. I mean, my wife and I were driving to my uncle's funeral a few months ago, and she asked me if I could see myself now when I was a kid, would I believe it? And I said no. I would not believe you, because I was told so many times, you won't lose weight, you won't get strong, you can't be athletic, you can't be fit, you can't be a bodybuilder, you won't own a gym, all that crap. So many times. It's taken me years, right? But it's happened. Why? Because I have believed deep down from when I was young. When I was little, I believed in myself. Doesn't mean it wasn't painful. It is painful when you have coaches and even teachers saying things that I won't repeat here, but saying things to you that really just demoralize you. And I know that I'm not the only person that has experienced and does experience that, but here's my thing. It's possible for you, and you tell all those people to shut up with your actions. You shut them up, and don't shove it in their face after. Don't do that. Be the bigger person. There's actually that's a really funny weight joke, actually. Sorry, I was intense there, but I just thought, man, that's actually kind of funny. Just prove them wrong through your actions and be a totally different person. Transform yourself. I show people pictures of me when I was younger, and they don't believe it. They're like, no way, that's you. I was soft. I was weak physically. I was physically weak. I was soft. I wasn't confident. I had parents who supported me and loved me. And I'm grateful for that. Find somebody who supports you. Find somebody who's like, okay, let's go for it, right? And usually it's a good friend. Maybe it's a coach. I've put thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars into my own development in physical fitness. And I've put in hours and hours and hours and hours. And it's worth every minute. Even if the result isn't immediate. It took me, let's see, it probably took me 13 to 14 years to finally figure it out for myself. And that comes from a place of a kid who was, number one, desperate. Number two, had no idea where to start. And number three was acting purely on the fact that if I can just be skinny, I'll be good enough. And one thing that's hard about that is that people who are close to you, they want what's best for you, but they also will say, well, we love you just the way that you are. And I can't stand that, because it's like, no, I want to be better. I want to lose weight. I want to do this. Well, we love you just the way that you are. Why change? Why change? Because my life will change. Everything about me will change. I can control everything. And yet you're telling me not to change because you love me? That doesn't make sense. It's possible. You have to believe. And trust me, there are times where it has been so hard to just try. You know, there are times that I haven't wanted to do it. There are times that it's like, man, that workout wasn't the best it was, but I still worked out. Man, my food wasn't the best it was, but I still did my best. And you have to remember those things. Don't take those experiences for granted and learn from them. But you have to believe it's possible, because it is possible for you. You can make it happen. It's going to happen. I can help you do that. I know exactly what it's like to suffer, to be uncomfortable, to be in pain, to not know where to start, to not know how to start, to not know when you're doing too much, when you're not doing enough. It's a balancing act, and I want to help you balance it out. So just remember that. It's possible for you. Believe it.